traffic lights say turn a blue tomorrow. Shine the emptiness down on my bed. The tiny island sags downstream. Cause the life we live is dead. The wind.
So before we get into our discussion of loops, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is our code from last week's mission. So you guys are supposed to have watched the mission briefing and come back with a code that represented that flight mission. So what we have here is my code, and as you can see, it's just fly forward, yaw right, fly forward, yaw right, fly forward, yaw right, fly forward, yaw right. 1 second. I'm gonna wipe my nose. There we go. Alright. So all that is a square, right? I'm just flying equal distances and turning. Now, because the video was cut off a little early and because of everything else, it didn't look like a perfect square, for sure. But I wanted you guys to see how much variation there can be in these automated flights with this system, especially when there's wind. So with something like this, where we have repeating code, so we have fly forward, yaw right all over 4 times, this is a perfect scenario for us to be using a loop. So what I'm going to show you guys now is how we can do this exact same code using a loop. So I'm going to bring this over to the trash. I have fly forward and yaw right. And I'm going to take out a loop block. I'm going to connect that to the takeoff block, and now I'm just going to drag my fly forward and yaw right into the loop, and I'm going to change that to 4, and now we're done. Alright, so this will be the same exact code as we had last week, but now just using a loop. The point of a loop is to consolidate your code. One of the things that I've heard about coding, which I like, is that it should be DRY, which is an acronym, DRY, don't repeat yourself. And so having this repeat loop allows you to make your code substantially drier. In this case, we got rid of about 75% of the lines of code. So now I just want to show you guys what a loop looks like in JavaScript, just so you guys can see that. So we have our takeoff command, then we have this for var count equals 0, count is less than 4, count plus plus. So for those of you familiar with JavaScript, that's what a for loop looks like in JavaScript. So that's just a nice little let's say computer science bonus there. Alright, so now that you guys can see what loops are, I'm going to show you guys just one more thing that I like doing. Is I like doing flips on a loop. So that's another option you have. So if I did this, I'd be getting 3 or 4 forward flips. And I might show you guys a video of some flips on a loop in a bit. We're going to try to record that, but no promises with the wind. Alright. Then another thing that you can do is something like a shuttle run. So if we wanted to, we could fly forward, hover, turn around, so we'll yaw. We could also fly backwards, but yaw 180 degrees and just fly back. So basically it's a simple concept. All you're doing is using these loops to repeat intervals of code so you don't have to keep writing them over and over again. For your guys' assignment this week in DroneBlocks, all I want you to do is go into DroneBlocks and create a code using loops. You can be creative with it. Don't come up with a square, but if you want to create another polygon using a loop, you're more than welcome to do that. Now if you choose to do another polygon, which is, you know, another shape with straight sides, remember that you have to divide 360 degrees by the number of sides in your polygon to get whatever your angle is going to be, and then you'll have to set that as your yaw to fly the polygon shape. I'll be taking a look to see whoever comes up with the most interesting program using loops, and those will be awarded the highest number. Whoever comes up with the most interesting code with loops will be crowned the winner of this week, and will get the corresponding number of points that goes along with that honor. Alright? So hopefully now we'll show you guys a video of the tello on some loops, but that might be difficult. So keep working on your coding, and I'll see you guys soon for our next lecture. Alright.
Scream, Mary. Will the wind ever remember the names it has blown in the past? With its scratch, its old age, and its wisdom, which was no, this will be the last. The wind cries, weary.
We got our battery cleared off, and now I'm going to go to connect again. Alright, and this time I have a 92% battery, which is good. And so now we're going to go and launch this mission and see what happens. Alright, so that flies forward 20 inches. Does a nice flip. Fly forward again. Fly forward again. Fly forward again. There it goes. There it goes. Oh no. Uh-oh. I get that pole. Fly forward one more time. There it is. Third flip. Can do it. Alright. It's wobbling. It should come back down now. Good land. Very good. So that was a successful mission using loops. So I want you guys to do this week, come up with your own program using loops. Whoever is the most interesting one will be awarded points. And then next week I'll also demonstrate their code in the lecture. So you'll get to see your program in action. Now remember, I want you guys to share. Here, record this. Here, record this because I want them to get this. So in order to share your code directly with me, all you have to do is save your mission. So I'm going to save this as flip loop. And then once I save it, I can find it in my missions. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Alright, so I can find it in my missions. Oh my god. This is terrible. So save mission as flip loop. I'm going to go to my missions. Shh. and we get an error.
Will the wind ever remember?
What you're gonna do is go to My Missions, and then you're going to click on My Missions.
The scratch, it's so late, and it's wisdom. Which was no, this will be the land.
Click on that, which is the share icon, and then copy your desktop link, and then just copy and paste that link into the Google Classroom to respond to the assignment that way. Then I can click on that, and it'll take me directly to your DroneBlocks code.